Yo, what's going on, guys? Clutch back again with another video for you guys, and today it is another tactics video as the new patch has dropped. Obviously they've changed a lot of new things, so I'm going to let you guys know what the best tactics are for this formation. Before we do get into it, if you haven't already, please smash the like button, smash that comment as well. If you've got any questions or anything like that, drop them down below, and also please smash that sub button. We're about 150 subscribers away from 5,000. We're trying to reach it before Christmas. It will be a massive help if anyone could. It'll be massively appreciated. If you want to win every game like me, visit MMOEXP's link in the description to get the cheapest and safest coins on FC24 and use code CLUTCH at checkout for 5% off. So guys, like I said, this is going to be a tactic video. This is for the 4-4-2. 4-4-2 is one of my favourite formations this year, and with the new patch I want to give you guys the absolute best setup for this formation. So defensive style is on balanced. Again, you could definitely use maybe a press tactic if you really wanted to. I would maybe look at pressure on heavy touch if you're going to. For me, press after possession loss and constant pressure, they just drain your stamina too much. I think they also drag your players out of position too much as well. So for me, it just isn't worth using. But for me, balanced or pressure on heavy touch will definitely be the way. Now, the width is on 45. Again, the 45 width is mainly just because we want to tuck in those fullbacks, make sure we don't concede any silly goals or any silly like through ball chances or any cutbacks. Just by closing those gaps in the centre of the pitch, it just means that basically our attackers have to go down the wings to try and score goals, which does make it a lot harder for them. Obviously, cutbacks, back post crosses are still good, but we're just trying to make it as hard as possible for them to score. If we allow them to have silly through balls in between our defenders, it's just the easiest way to score ever. Obviously, with the new patch, some people were anticipating 71 depth being patched. From what I have played and used, I haven't noticed that it's been patched at all. It still seems very good. Maybe I've just played well with it, I'm not sure. But for me, 71 depth is good. I also looked at the patch notes and there was nothing in there talking about it being patched either. So for me, 71 depth is still an absolute must-have. So I would use it if you are not already using it. Now, build-up play is on balanced as well. For me, I don't like using any of the build-up plays. The only one I would even consider using is long ball. Mainly just if you were really trying to counter-attack and you weren't as bothered about building up play, like not losing the ball and things like that, then okay, maybe you can look at using a long ball. But for me, I definitely wouldn't be using fast build-up or slow build-up. Because like I said, this is the tactics that we're going to be using throughout the whole game. It's not somewhere we're going ultra attacking or ultra defensive. We are really trying to basically just play with this most of the game. Using like any fast build up for me just wouldn't work. Now, chance creation is on direct passing. If you don't know about direct passing, I don't know where you've been. Direct passing is just absolutely busted. For those of you that don't know what it does, it basically enables your players to make better in behind runs, and basically it does that with players that have high attacking positioning and also people that have high sprint speed, and acceleration as well. So any of these quick attackers who are making in behind runs, they will just absolutely just tear your opponents apart with good through ball runs in behind, and it's definitely a must have for me anyway on FC24. Now, the width is on 40. This is mainly because it's a 4-4-2. You have left mid, right mids, and I think that they do stay quite wide. And if you've watched any of my videos previously, you'll know that I like to have my wingers cut inside. I like them to come from the wide areas and come into the centre of the pitch. That for me, that's where the players make the best runs. It also becomes the hardest to defend, and also it does mean we get those extra bodies in the box to score goals, be available for back post crosses, cutbacks, just having as many goal scoring options as possible. It's just an absolute no-brainer for me to have them on cut inside, get in behind. And then we do have the players in the box on 6. This is because, again, like I said, we do want our right mid, left mids making runs. We want both of our strikers obviously in and around the box. And also we do want our our midfielders getting involved here and there. This will be a lot more situational and kind of choosing where and when we want them to be involved. But we do want them to basically make those runs as if they could be involved anyway. And then we do have our corners and free kicks both on 2. This is again mainly just to avoid conceding any silly counter-attacks from set pieces, because it's so easy to. And also there's a good set piece tactic you can use with 2 corners, is if you take it short, move slightly, do basically a ball roll to the left, and then swing it back post, it just means that you can score a very easy tap-in header at the back post a lot of the time. Now guys, we are going to get on to the instructions. This is how I do have the team laid out. Generally 2 box-to-box midfielders who can obviously attack. 2 wingers as well who can do long shots. Obviously Brolin has the Trivela playstyle. Zola has the finesse playstyle plus as well. So just a lot of good opportunities to score a lot of good long shots from those wide areas, as well as obviously 2 good finishers when they come in the box. And then obviously we have our strikers and then our basic back 4. So we do have both of our strikers on stay central, getting behind. This is again mostly down to trying to be as aggressive as possible against our opponents and really trying to break that back line. Obviously having them in the central positions makes the most sense because that's where they can be their most dangerous, and also having both of them on getting behind also makes sense because we do want them to be as available for through ball runs as possible. Obviously showing that as well by using the direct passing, because we all know how busty through balls are and we all know how much we want to use them. So again, stay central, getting behind for both of our strikers. I do have both of my centre midfielders on stay back while attacking cover centre. This is mainly because for me personally, I believe that defending wins games. Defending is, for me anyway, the hardest thing to do on FC24. I know obviously there is a lot of still AI involvement, but it is a lot less than it has been in previous years, and it can definitely be hard to basically defend. So for me, having 2 banks of 4 to defend and protect your back line, just having those extra bodies can make it so difficult to basically break down. So for me, having both of them on stay back while attacking means that we just become as hard to break down as possible. And then we do have both of them on come back on defence because we do have left mid, right mids, as well as our left back, right back. So we've just got a lot of wide options there to make sure we don't concede in any areas of the pitch. And then on our wingers, we do have come back on defence, cut inside, getting behind, get into the box for cross. We do have both of our wingers on come back on defence because we do want them to come back and help our fullbacks. Obviously it's so easy to concede cutbacks and back post crosses this year that having those wide men come back and help defend does just mean that we concede a lot less goals. Now people will look at come back on defence and say, okay, well that means that they're not going to go forward. No, this isn't stay back while attacking, it's come back on defence. They're 2 different things. So it just means that your wingers will track back, but also when we are attacking, they will still bomb forward. It does just mean they just help out a little bit in the back lines. Now, I do have them also on cut inside. This is mainly just due to the fact of wanting our wingers again to cut inside. We spoke about this in the tactics on the attacking width. I do like to have them, my wide / winger players in those central areas to make sure we can try and score goals. So as much as I like them starting wide, but I want them to come inside. And then I do have both of them on getting behind as well. This is mostly just to make sure we can be as deadly as possible in terms of scoring goals and just being as big a threat as possible. Obviously having them on getting behind again as well just does try and make the most of direct passing and trying to be as hard to defend as possible. And then we also have both of them on getting to the box for cross as well. This is again mostly down to basically trying to be as available in the box as possible. We want them available for back post crosses, cutbacks, things like that, and having them in those dangerous positions. Getting to the box of cross is another great way to do that for you. I do have both of my centre backs on stay back while attacking, just all default instructions, the same with my keeper. And then I do have both of my fullbacks on stay back while attacking. They should have overlap on them though, because we do want both of them on overlap. So we will have both on stay back while attacking again to make sure we are as defensively strong as possible. But then we do have both on overlap as well, because as the left mid, right mids do cut in, we do want those fullbacks to overlap them and overload just to create as many attacking options as possible. So that is the main reasons why we do have that. So like I said guys, if you did enjoy, please smash a like, drop a comment if you have any questions, and also please smash that sub button. We are trying to reach 5,000 subscribers, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.